All right. So good day, viewers. Ayan, welcome to our live session tonight. So this is our fifth episode of HRP Connect. So if you're guys watching out there, no, ng ating live, we would like to know where you are watching right now. Just simply comment below hashtag HRP Primo Connect 5 and dash kung saang location kayo right now. For example, hashtag HR Primo Connect 5 dash Laguna since I'm from Laguna. And nandito ako ngayon sa San Pedro, Laguna. Ayan. Para naman ma-shoutout natin ang ating mga viewers. Kung kayo ba ay nasa Luzon, o Visayas, or Mindanao, or even no outside the country kasi meron talaga tayo mga viewers na yan. Alright, hello mga HRP Connect. Alright, so please do share our live. And mas maganda kasi, di ba, mas marami ang makaalam ng ating topic tonight. This we will be discussing, no? Yung topic natin is napaka-importante, especially sa ating mga professionals and even young professionals. So share nyo na, guys. Ayan. So again, by doing so, you will get a chance to win an exciting prizes from HR Primo. So again, all you have to do is to like our FB page, HR Primo Management Services, kung saan kami nagla-live right now. And also, make sure na meron kayong share badge. Ayan, kaya i-share nyo na dahil may chance kayong manalo ng ating exciting prizes. So, the more share, no, the more chances of winning tonight. Okay, ayan. Please share and tag your friends right now. So, ako ay magtatag na rin ng ating mga friends out there. At you can share na rin sa inyong mga group, no, yung mga community sa inyong Facebook page. And also, you can post na rin siguro sa inyong timeline para lahat makakita. Okay? So, alright. So, kamusta naman ang ating gabi mga ka-viewers, no? Mga ka-HRP Connect? Okay. So, excited na ba tayo for this session? Okay. So, alright. Another thing later on during the discussion, make sure that you are actively participating sa ating comment section. Alright. So, just enjoy the entire discussions. And you can also, by the way, comment your questions and, of course, your concerns about the topic. And our guest speaker, syempre, will entertain that later on. Okay, once again, welcome to HRP Connect. Ayan, may mga bagong viewers tayo pumapasok. Hello, mga ka-HRP Connect. Again, keep on sharing the live, guys. Okay, wala namang bayad ang pag-share, right? So, hindi ko na siguro papatagalin pa because I know that everyone, no, including myself, is excited to learn this evening. So, allow me to welcome our guest speaker who will discuss about the topic building a company culture that retain and grow people. So very interesting topic, right? So if you want to build a company culture that fosters employee growth and development, don't miss this opportunity to learn tonight. So keep on sharing the live and use the hashtag HRP Connect 5. All right, so without further ado, let me introduce our guest speaker. He finished his bachelor's degree in English at Polytechnic University of the Philippines, and because of his commitment and love for learning, he managed to finish another degree in theology at Kainos Bible College. He's a former training and quality lead at Concentrix. For the love of writing and passion for the professional audience, he published a book entitled Transforming the Workplace, also authored numerous curriculums and relevant training materials. He is currently works as the program director of Designary Life Coaches Association Inc. Please welcome our guest speaker for tonight, Coach Nino Toledo. Let's give him a virtual clap. All right. Good evening, Coach Nino.
Good evening, Tats.
All right. How are you today, Coach?
Fine and excited ako sa pag-uusapan natin ngayon
All
dito sa
right.
session natin at HRP Connect.
I'm actually Coach Nino. I'm so excited also, no, to learn more about the topic tonight. So now I will give the floor to you. So Coach Nino, take it away. I'm at the back to read all the comments of our viewers. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Tats. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good evening po sa bawat isa. And first and foremost, I would like to thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing us your precious time. Very interesting po ang ating topic at very po ako, confident ako na lahat po tayo ay makakakonect at napaka-importante po nito sa atin. And we are going to talk about building a company culture that retains and grows people. Yan. So sino ba dito ang talagang love na love niya ang kanyang company, no? Love na love niya ang kanyang organization kung saan siya kinabi kung saan siya nakabilang. All right? So, um, I would like to first muna introduce myself. Okay, para naman kahit paano makapagpakilala muna ako sa inyo. All right? So, I am Nino Toledo, as shared by Ms. Tets. I am the program director of the Signare Life Coaches Association, and I specialize in people development and culture building. Yan. So I really love developing people. So we create programs and short courses wherein uh, we really do, cater yung need ng ating mga professionals, both young and seasoned professionals, para mas mag-grow po sila sa kanilang personal life and at the same time sa kanilang career. And we are also an advocate of a positive culture in the workplace because we believe napaka-importante po niyan in achieving our goals and at the same time in our welfare as working professionals. All right, so let me share my slide, no? my screen with you. Yan. And yeah, we do conduct life coaching workshops and one-on-one sessions. We help professionals discover their life purpose and be successful in their field. So thank you also to HR Primo for having me for this session. So here are our objectives for tonight's discussion. Okay? So by the end of this session, we are going to have a 20 to 25-minute discussion. Okay? Define culture, its importance, and effect in any organization. List the 5 main talents, maalis ang mga good people o mga talents natin sa ating organization, and enumerate 5 positive workplace culture na magpapalago, all right, at will retain people, okay? And list 7 effective steps, okay, for culture building. You know what, in my work as a life coach, no, in my journey in coaching professionals, some young and some seasoned professionals, I've been exposed to different kinds of workplace cultures. Iba-iba, no, napaka-vast ng mga na-witness ko, ng mga experiences, okay, from the people that I do coaching with. All right? So, some have positive, pero some also have, negative cultures in place. And of course, it has impact in the way they retain and, grow their people. Okay? I have seen overworked and underpaid professionals. Alam mo yun? Ang haba-haba ng work hours, pero hindi well compensated. I have seen also loud and at the same time silent workplace conflicts. Okay? And also, sadly, I also have seen fraudulent activities na nangyayari, okay, inside workplace. And we believe this is high time for us para pag-usapan ito workplace culture. Because whether you know it or whether you like it or not, part ka nito. Okay? And affected ka nito, okay, sa workplace culture? Can we put in the chat box, okay, in the comment section, workplace culture? Yan, thank you. Good evening, Ellie. Yan. Can you please put in the comment section, workplace culture? Yan. All right, so we are going to give it a go. So we are going to part one, which is defining culture. Define muna natin ano ba ang culture. You know, when I was young, I used to thought that culture, no, is about folk dance. Alam mo yun, yung parang, yan yung mga bagay na sinasayaw kapag field day, tapos, alam mo yan, yan yung mga ati-atihan, tapos yan yung mga, alam mo yon. So, I thought, yun lang ang culture. Or yun ang culture, it talks about the old days, or no, or parang history, something like that. Somehow, no, somehow, tama pala ako. Okay? Because culture is defined as the civilization, society, way of life, lifestyle, customs, traditions, heritage, habits, ways, mores, and values of a specific people group. So yan pala ang culture. Ito yung way of life. Ito yung customs, yung costumbre, yung mga nakasanayan, yung traditions, yung habits, okay, ng isang company or ng isang organizations. And the truth is, each culture is specific to a particular people group. Pwedeng ang culture sa isang lugar, sa isang company, ay hindi culture or mayroon silang differences in culture. Okay, pwede ring positive ito at the same time pwede ring negative. Okay? So I have here some countries, no? Kasi one thing na naalala natin when we talk about culture are countries. Siyempre, di ba? Cross-cultural. Kaya meron tayong tinatawag na cross-cultural. So, this picture, of course, okay, represents, di ba, the United States, di ba, the USA. What are the US citizens or the American friends? Work talaga yan, di ba? At napakayaman, of course, ng bansa nila. What else? This one, right? This is in France, okay? The French people naman are known to be very passionate, okay? And they are also known for their cuisine, okay? Sino dito gusto niya makapunta at makita ang kultura sa France? Diba? It is also said nga na you know, yeah, liberty and freedom from Paulo for USA. Now, for France, it is actually sabi nga they cannot explain themselves if you will get their hands tied. Alam mo, kung hahawakan mo yung kamay nila, mahirapan silang mag-communicate at mag-express, no? Kasi they are very, you know, showy when it comes to their gestures. Mahilig sila na ginagamit ang kanilang kamay in the way they communicate with other people. No? Well, culture sa kanila yon. That's a way of life. That's a practice. That's a custom na maybe sa kanila. Right? And of course, tayo namang mga Filipinos, we are known for being hospitable. Tama ba? Napaka ano natin, maasikaso at napaka respectable natin. That's why no, very important sa atin ang po and opo, and every time uuwi tayo ng bahay, magmamano tayo sa ating mga parents, no? We are also a conservative nation because we have deep Christian roots, 'di ba? 300 years tayong sinakop ng Spaniards, 'di ba? And because of that we have a deep roots in our religion or Catholicism and Christianity. Okay? So, we are known for being hospitable. Nako, pag mga Pilipino, napaka maasikaso niyan. Tama ba? Kaya ang Pilipino, kahit saan mo dalhin, ang daming kaibigan eh. Tama ba? Kasi natural sa atin na accommodating tayo. Ayaw natin na may naiiwan or may nale-left behind. Tama ba? Agree ba kayo doon, mga Pinoy? Diba? Yes? Okay? Because we are known for being hospitable. And of course, the Japanese people naman are known for their love of nature. No, grabe ang pag-ibig nila at grabe ang pagse-celebrate nila sa kanilang nature, 'di ba? They consider their nature as their heritage talaga. And they are also very respectable to other people. No, they have high regards for people and for human beings. Yan. Ibig sabihin, Culture pala is what we are known for. Okay? And it is caused by the practices and way of life that we develop over time. Okay? And that are distinct to a particular people group or nation. Or in our sense, our companies. Di ba? Right? So, yun pala ang culture. That is what we are known for. Because this has been our set of practice. Ganito na tayo talaga, no? Simula pa lang. And we were known, okay, because of that way of life na pinapakita natin at na meron tayo. Alright? Of course, there are a lot of contributing factors, but the truth is that is culture. Okay? Now, talking about culture, it is not only observed in the national scale. Kumbaga, hindi lang bansa-bansa ang may kultura. Ang may kultura is ethnos. Ang bawat ethnos ay may kultura. And when we say ethnos, it is about people group. Okay? Can we put in the comment section, people group? People group. Pag sinabi natin people group, grupo ng mga tao. Halimbawa, grupo ng mga Tagalog, grupo ng mga Bisaya, grupo din naman ng mga taga Mindanao. Yan, that's a people group. All right? Grupo ng mga sabihin natin ng mga mahilig sa music, okay? Grupo ng mga mahilig sa theater, that's a people group. All right? That's an ethnos. And these people group, you know, when they acknowledge themselves as a certain group or entity, okay, they have or they form what we call culture. Okay? That makes them known for who they are. Okay? Halimbawa, this company, you know this very well. All right? Diba? Apple, dalawa lang naman yan. It's either Android or Apple. Diba? Android has a different set of culture at iba din ang culture sa Apple. If I'm not mistaken, ang kultura sa Apple, okay, meron silang kakaibang organizational structure. Kumbaga, it's not a CEO towards all levels sa parang pababa. No, they have like business units ang bawat isang halimbawa yung bawat isang app nila or bawat isang product nila, it is a business unit and they are in charge. That business unit itself is in charge for creating, no, or developing ang mga high-end na mga laptops, right, or iPads, and at the same time yung mga product designs nila. Okay, so marami silang mga business units, and then when they have this deliberation kung ano yung mga ilalabas nila, they would choose from those business units kung ano yung pinakamagandang proposal. Alright? So parang kakaiba yun, no? Unlike from other organizational structures na meron tayo na alam mo yun, we have the CEO or the president, the vice president, and then we have the board and we have the... Okay, so mukhang iba ang kanilang culture. Alright? And of course, sa Starbucks, di ba? Starbucks kung tawagin ng Gen Zs, di ba? Starbucks. Alright? So, what is the culture of Starbucks? Okay? Coffee. Di ba? Bakit sila binabalik-balikan? Alright? Or what made them separate or known from other coffee shops? Di ba? Marami namang coffee shops. We can name a lot of coffee shops. Di ba? At baka mayroon din tayong particular favorite na coffee shop. Right? At nagiging favorite nila natin sila because of a certain characteristic na kultura na nila. Alright? So, di ba? Starbucks is known for what they do. They really ask the name, di ba? What's your name? Is this for here or for, di ba? For dine or for takeaway, tama ba? And then they would put your name, minsan mali, minsan, di ba, misspelled, minsan hindi mo alam kung kaninong pangalan yung nakalagay. Pero they are known to, to put names, okay, sa pangalan, okay, or sa cups na kanilang, sa bawat cup na kanilang binibenta. All right? So, now, how about your organization? Let's take for a while. How about your company? Diba? What is your company or people group known for? What are your practices? What is the way of life? Okay, sa inyong organization or sa inyong company. Now, that makes your culture. And later, I will explain the effect or impact or importance, all right, of culture when it comes to retaining people. Okay? So So ano ba yung mga culture na meron sa company ninyo? Sino dito ang hindi, of course, siguro hindi pa ito ang kanyang, hindi lang ito ang single company na pinasukan niya. Right? Pwede ba ako makakita ng thumbs up in the chat box or in the comment section na the company that you're in right now is not your first company. Okay? So pwede pangalawa mo na, pangatlo, or panglima, or pwedeng, di ba, pang-7 na company mo na yan. Di ba? So do we have people here na hindi yung company nila ngayon is not the first company na kung saan kinabibilangan nila? Alright? Na nag-start sila sa workplace or sa marketplace. Diba? Possibly marami. Okay? And what can you observe from those organizations or companies na napasukan nyo? One thing will be for sure, lahat sila ay iba-iba ng culture. Tama ba? Iba yung practice dito. Ay, iba dito. Naku, iba rin talaga dito. And, okay, hindi natin may pagkakaila. A good workplace culture is one of the criterion for people to stay inside the company or the organization. Okay? So, if you ask me what is culture, culture is values, yung organizational structure, yung sanitary practices, yung compensation metrics nila, yung working hours, yung language na ginagamit sa loob ng opisina, yung escalation process, kung paano yung ginagawa, yung training programs na meron sila, yung coaching method, the trainers, okay? Yung workplace safety nila, yung coaching method, professionalism, and excellence, lahat yan mayroong pagva-vary or nag-iiba-iba po yan sa bawat company. So if you are here to ask me what is culture inside your company, culture is everything. Culture is everything. If you're a leader in a company right now, I'd like to tell you, or you're part of the leadership, of the decision makers, culture is everything. All right? Lahat ng mga companies, okay? Lahat ng mga nangyayari sa loob ng companies natin, that is culture. That is our way of life, distinct to our particular organization. So it's a way of life distinct to a specific people group. So ang culture pala hindi lang from the past. Okay? Hindi lang from the past yung culture. All right? It has a direct effect on our present and our future success as a company and as an organization. So culture is what you are known for, caused by the practices or way of life that develop over time and are distinct to your company or people group. Culture is everything, and tulad nga ng sinabi ni Peter Drucker, your organization's culture will eat up your strategies for breakfast. Kaya minsan kahit napapansin natin, ilang beses na tayo nag-strategic planning, kung ano mga gagawin natin, how we are going to achieve our goals. Pero we fail to look at culture. You fail to look at the quality of the workplace or company culture. At sabi ni Peter Drucker, it will eat up your strategies for breakfast. Kakainin lang daw, alright, ng culture kung ano yung mga strategies mo na pinaghihirapan at pinag-iisipan natin. If we have a poor workplace culture, kahit anong strategy pa ang in place, mahihirapan maka-breakthrough or mag-grow ang isang company. Do you agree with me? Yan. Alright? So, now what is the effect or what is the connection? Now that we have explained culture, okay, so its relation to environment is that culture dictates the environment. Tama ba? So kung ano yung kultura o yung practices sa loob ng company or organization na pinabibilangan mo, it will dictate the environment. Ano ba yung environment na yan? Is it healthy? Is it conducive? Masaya ba dyan? Is it engaging? Meron bang room for development and growth dyan? Does it make people productive? At nakikita ba ang kanilang welfare dyan? So ang culture pala ang magsiset ng temperament sa loob ng ating company or ng ating environment. Okay? And of course, environment is highly related to people. Okay? Imaginein mo na lang, no? Ikaw ay isang professional. Siyempre, pag uwi mo ng bahay, pagod ka na. Kaso, no, doon sa inyong street ay meron kang mga kapitbahay na malakas magpatugtog. Di ba? Kahit gabi na, ang lakas pa magpatugtog. Sinusulit yung hanggang alas 10 na ano na limit or 9 p.m. sa pagpapatugtog ng malakas. Tapos umaga pa lang, alas 9 pa lang ng umaga o alas 7 pa lang, ang lakas na ulit magpatugtog, tapos kaliwaan nyo. Diba? Tapos may nagsisigawan. Di ba? Sa palagay mo, makakapagpahinga ka ng maayos sa ganong klase ng environment? Di ba? So it will affect you. It will affect your welfare, it will affect your rest, it will affect kung kamusta ka, yung overall health mo, pati mental health mo, di ba? Or physical health mo. Magsimula ka na, alam mo yon, medyo madali ka nang mainis, tapos you don't find rest at home, kaya instead na umuwi ka ng maaga, nag-OT ka na lang. Alright, di ba? So because you are in that kind of environment, okay? Now, if we spend how many hours a day at work, so minimum of 9 hours a day, okay? So, pwede pa rin pala tayo, okay, makaramdam or makaranas ng certain type of environment brought by the culture or by the workplace culture that will eventually affect us as people. So kung hindi conducive yung environment na nadudulot ng culture, it will be hard to retain people. Mamaya pag-aaralan natin the 5 main reasons why people leave, no, certain organizations or companies. Okay? So that is the connection. Environment dictate, okay, culture dictates the environment and people drive the productivity and their insights are priceless. Ngayon, kailangan mo yung tao. They are your most important investment. Why? Because they drive productivity. Kapag wala yung tao, walang magpo-produce doon sa production. At walang magbibigay ng mga insights na kung saan mas magpapadali sa production ninyo. Okay? Pag may problems, okay, people ang magto-troubleshoot ng problems at they will prevent ones from coming. 'Di ba? Kaya nga tayo may mga risk assessments, kaya tayo may mga, 'di ba, risk manager o kahit mismo yung employee na nandun sa kanyang position or scope of work, 'di ba? Kapag nandun siya, they can or she can prevent wrongdoings from occurring inside the organization. Also, people will drive in or drive out misconduct. Kanina nabanggit natin that we have seen workplaces na talagang nangyayari ang internal fraud, and that's a sad thing, di ba? So, people will either drive in or drive out misconduct. People also, okay, will showcase their gifts if they are operating in their giftedness or in their skills and talents. That will be rewarding kasi magaling sila dun sa ginagawa nila. And also, people's resilience will be the sign of your strength. Diba? If you have strong leaders, diba? If you have people na, alam mo yon, who will be with you, na talaga mataas ang kanilang resiliency, kahit humarap ka sa matinding problema yung company nyo, you will be able to bounce back. Why? Because you have resilient people. You know what? In the pandemic, I have also seen companies na kung saan, syempre, the company had to lay off people. Well, hindi kaya nang mag-sustain eh. Di ba? Hindi na talaga kaya. So they had no choice but to lay off people. You know what? Yung iba, may mga nag-cut din ng kanilang mga incentives, nag-cut ng kanilang mga benefits. But you know what? Some people, kahit ganun na nangyari, they remain intact. Okay? They remained loyal to the company. Hindi yung, ay, wala naman ako nakukuha, sige na nga, alis na ako. No. Their resilience, in fact, contributed to the overall ability of the company to bounce back from the pandemic. Diba? Right? Because the people will be your greatest asset. And they know how to appreciate and reciprocate. Ito maganda sa tao. Because kapag marunong kang pahalagahan sila, they will know how to appreciate and love your company back and your organization back. Diba? And they know how to reciprocate. You know? They will stay with you by their decision because they love your company. No? So ganun po ka-importante ang fostering a healthy environment brought by the culture because that environment will directly affect your greatest asset, which are your people. Okay? So, punta po tayo. Okay, sa culture building. Culture building is fostering a healthy work environment for employees to usher delivery, growth, and success. Okay, you know what po? Here's one more thing about culture. Culture, in other term, okay, is to cultivate. Cultivate. It came from a Latin word cultura, cultura, which is to work, okay, or to cultivate, to produce from, okay, to produce from. Okay, ibig sabihin, culture pala, right, is intentionally made. You can develop a good workplace culture. Hindi pala siya yung tipong, ay, ganito na kasi yung inabutan kong culture, and then this is final. No. Culture building is possible because culture building is fostering a healthy work environment. Now, magmamatter na lang dyan kung nasaan ka sa organization. Are you in the leadership, decision-making body, or are you managing from the middle, or you are in the rank and file? Still, culture is important. Okay? And culture building, ulitin lang natin, is fostering a healthy work environment for employees to usher delivery growth and success. Kasi nga, you have to create an environment that will help people, no, and that will retain and grow them. Now, let's go to the 5 main reasons why good people leave a company. Number 1, overwork or burnout. Di ba? Culture din yan. Alam mo yun, nakakita din tayo ng mga companies na kapag on the dot umuwi yung isang empleyado, ang sama ng tingin ng iba. Well, that is culture. And people, it is according to study that when people, are burned out and we overwork them, diba, they really have the tendency to leave the company. So that's number 1. Number 2 is lack of opportunities. Meron pa ba akong pagkakataon para mag-grow o umangat, mag-leverage pa ang aking career, no, dito sa aming company? And number 3 is not feeling appreciated. Alam mo yon, parang kahit top of the back, wala. Parang 5 years na ako naghihirap para at talagang ginagawa ko yung extra mile para sa company. Pero parang kahit isang appreciation man lang, parang wala nakaka-appreciate sa akin. So that's the third reason daw why people leave companies. And the fourth is no clear direction or goal. So saan ba talaga papunta yung buong organization? Or saan ba talaga papunta yung career ko dito? Diba? So that's the fourth. And fifth is lack of engagement. I mean, disconnectedness or hindi connected yung mga tao. No, they don't feel belong, they don't feel engaged, they feel alone, lalo nung pumasok yung pandemic, okay? And it introduced us to a hybrid or remote work setup kung saan pwede naman. Diba? However, it lessened our engagement. Diba? So lack of engagement, let us answer. Okay, we will also provide, okay, 5 good or positive workplace culture. Okay, that will retain and grow people. All right. So if I were to add, banggitin ko na rin yung iba. Low pay, inflexible office models, broken promises by the company, bad bosses, poor relationships with co-workers, micromanagement, toxic corporate culture. Diba? As you can see, tulad niya ng sinabi natin kanina, it is, okay, a culture, all right, and it dictates the environment or influences the environment, and it has a direct effect to people. So, here are 5 positive workplaces culture that can grow and retain your people. Are you ready? Ready ka na po? All right, so let's start. Number 1 is right values. Valuing things na kung ano talaga yung importante. Okay? Having the right set of values, okay, will create, all right, a safe environment for people and a place where they feel, that they are the priority and that they are cared for and that they are important and that their presence matters. All right? So if the company has the right set of values, all right, it brings a sense of confidence in people, right? That they are valued properly. Ano ba mas importante sa atin? Sales o people welfare? Okay? Culture kasi yan eh. Kasi if we will value sales more than people welfare, okay, pwede naman yun. Kumikita ka but the people are overworked and underpaid and then talagang puro delivery lang. Wala na tayong ibang activities para sa kanila. It only shows that our values is inclined to, sales. Di ba? No? And That is very important. Right values. Yung meron tayong tamang values. That is a positive workplace culture. By the way, hindi po automatic na nakalista sa atin ang ating core values ay automatically it is being practiced or observed. Right? Paulo said it must be balanced. That's correct. Di ba? You should have the right priorities in place. You must have the right values, okay, inside the company. Right? People welfare, ano ba talaga yung mahalaga? Integrity, no? Service, customer service, tao muna ang unahin, no? And those are right core values. Family, yan, unity, those are values na we should put in place ahead any other personal, gains na gusto nating mangyari. Okay? So, next is connectedness, right? One positive culture is connectedness. It can happen in communication. You keep everyone involved, okay? You keep everyone aware. So, meron ba tayong maayos na communication system? All right? Or with the way we communicate, okay, to the people in our organization, sila ba ay nararamdaman nila na they are really, informed and belong in the organization because, alam mo yon, with the way they read the messages, talagang everyone wants them informed. Diba? Or the leadership wants them informed kung ano nangyayari. Diba? Connectedness. Also, connectedness can come in the form of giving feedback or in coaching. Diba? When we have transactional leaders na parang kakausapin lang yung isang tao kapag okay lang yung delivery niya, o kamusta na yung delivery mo? Diba? And after that, wala nang ibang topic kundi delivery and delivery. Hindi naman ako coach kung paano na siya mag-i-improve or magle-level up pa sa kanyang career. So, diba? It is an issue or a matter of connectedness. Okay? So again, this culture that we are sharing or talking about, okay, napaka-importante po ito. We are intentional in building this. Kaya nga we have the culture building. Later, last part, pag-uusapan natin 7 steps on how we can, right, build a positive workplace culture. Okay, connectedness, communication, coaching, yung relationship ba natin sa isa't isa, yung relationship ba ng supervisor sa kanyang subordinates ay maayos. All right? So, you know, uh, this is a very broad topic, okay? Culture building, organizational development, malaking topic po ito. Ang daming dapat i-consider. Okay? So, number 3 is fair compensation, of course. Yan. Di ba? Fair ba yung compensation? Baka naman underpaid ang employees. Baka naman kaya na ng ating company na ibigyan ng, at least minimum. Alright? Kaya nga meron po yan sa ating DOLE. No? Siyempre, meron po yan na minimum na daily wage. Okay? If we are hitting this certain amount of income per year. Okay? So, mayroon po tayong batas para dyan. Okay? Of course, to just, give a fair compensation or, if better yet, a competitive compensation. Diba? That's a very important workplace culture. Alam mo yun, hindi mo tinitipid yung employees mo at talagang, they have less worries when they come at work. Bakit? Kasi they have, enough to pay their bills. Baka naman yung increase po, tinatalo pa ng inflation. Di ba? Hindi na nakaka-cope up yung kanyang sahod at yung mahal ng bilihin, sa mahal ng bilihin. So nagkakaroon na siya ng mga problems and after investing years, nakikita niya walang growth. So giving them a fair compensation, a fair evaluation, that's very important. Okay? And number 4 is people development. Of course, sabi nga kanina, isa sa nabanggit natin sa 5 reasons, they don't find or they don't have a clear direction or goals. Okay? It's very important that our workplace develops our people. There's this one story, sabi nung training manager sa CEO, boss, we found a vendor for our training. However, napakamahal niya. At parang, are you sure that we are getting this vendor? Sabi nung CEO, yes, we are getting that so that we can add value to our people para maramdaman nila na we value them. Ngayon, sabi nung employee, sabi nung training manager, sabi niya, "Sir, what if the people, what if we train people and then we leave us? No, we train people and then they leave us. Di ba sayang naman?" Sumagot yung CEO, "What if we don't train them and then they stay? Di ba? What if we don't equip them or we don't develop them and then they stay? Di ba? What will happen to our company?" Okay? So people development is very important kasi alam mo yon, we are innate na achievers talaga tayo eh. Tama ba? Gusto natin after years kahit paano may nagde-develop na sa ating career, no, we are not in the same position and then we are not the young professional who came in, 'di ba? Na we once were, 'di ba? Ngayon mas marami na tayong natututunan, mas mahusay na tayong professional as we stay in this company. 'Di ba, we are not only monetarily compensated but we are growing as a person and as a professional. Isa po yan sa hinahanap ng mga empleyado. That's why a culture of people development is very important. And last but not the least is rewards and celebration. 'Di ba? Do not withhold good things from those who deserve it. 'Di ba? Kung deserve niya ang appraisal, kung deserve niya ang increase, kung deserve niya yung incentive, we go give rewards. 'Di ba? And we celebrate. Hindi lang tayo puro work. We leave room for fun. 'Di ba? Kaya nga, no, we have our annual celebrations, we have our Christmas parties, and alam mo 'yon, when we really do this, again, this is a culture. This is not only something we do just to say na nagawa lang natin 'yon, no? No, this has to be a culture. This has to be who we are. That we reward and we celebrate our people and our achievements. Kapag tayo ay nakakakita na, oh, we have these milestones pala na abot namin. We are opening another branch. And we celebrate that. Kasi nakikita natin na they are also sold out with the vision and the mission of the company. At pag naabot natin yon as a whole, no, that is something worth celebrating. And with that, we celebrate with everyone. Diba? So that is very important, the culture of rewards and recognition. So those are the 5 positive workplace cultures. Actually, marami pa po yan. No? All right? But to answer yung retention, people retention, and a culture that grows people, ito po yan, right values, connectedness to people, fair compensation, people development, and rewards and celebration. Okay? So, we are going now to the last part, 7 effective steps for culture building. Now, okay, culture building is not easy. It has to be intentional. Okay, so here are 7 steps that may help you develop your culture. Number 1, start with why. Of course, start with why. Remember that starting a culture is that, alam mo yun, parang gusto mo lang mag-start ng culture. No, there has to be a deeper reason. It has to be purposive or purposeful. Ba't mo gustong gawin ito? Alright? And the good thing with starting with why is that as you come a long way, alright, doon sa ginagawa mo, right? As long as malinaw sa iyo yung why mo, why you are developing or nurturing this culture inside the company, lagi ka mare-refresh at lagi mong babalikan yung why mo. Okay, this is what I want. This is what we want for the organization. This is what we want for the people. This is what we want to be known for. Yan. So, ito yung dapat namin i-practice. Di ba? So, you start with why. Okay? You identify your why. The good thing with identifying your why is this, you can communicate it, which is also the second part, communicate your why or communicate the why. So, dapat hindi lang ikaw yung sold out doon sa why. Dapat, the entire organization knows because kino-communicate mo sa kanila. You know what? We want to be the best service provider and we want to be, the most punctual, all right, and the most assistive people in this service industry or service provider dito sa ganitong field. We want to be that. Okay? We want to be that. Gusto nyo ba na maging ganun din tayo? You know what? When they hear our name or when they look for a certain service, they will always look for us because tayo yon. Right there, you are communicating the why. And people are catching the why. So nagiging exponential ngayon yung motivation and yung reason of the culture that you want to start in the entire organization or promote in the entire organization. Number 3 is site wins. Site wins. Very important ito. You know what? after we did this, there's a certain employee that did this, there's a certain manager that did this, and this is the effect. This is this is what it brought us, and it's a win for us. Whether it's a small or a big win, we can cite that. We are actually here. We are actually communicating that it is possible, right? So citing winning stories when culture is implemented, okay, this is where ideology meets reality. Kasi baka yung why and yung communication ng why, somehow, possible ba talaga to? Now, citing wins will match the ideology and the reality. Diba? It's like saying, this can be done. Look, tingnan nyo, nagawa natin to, posible to. So, baka totohanan ito. So, you start with why. Number two, you get their buy-in, you communicate the why. And number three, you cite wins. Okay? Kahit small or big wins, so you communicate that. You can use your communications platform para mai-communicate sa lahat yung nangyari sa buong organization. Without being pushy ito without being pushy. Number four, celebrate and reward. Diba? You celebrate people for participating in this culture. All right? For example, your culture is integrity and there is someone who really participated in protecting the company from an inside job. Nako, you celebrate that person, you reward that person. It's like saying, this works here is highly appreciated and highly welcome. And this is exactly the culture that we want to develop. And this person, na ginawa niya ito, he or she is actually what we are looking for. Diba? Let's celebrate this. You celebrate and reward people for participating in this culture. Diba? Because what is celebrated is naturally implemented. Diba? It's like saying, you know what, for doing that, you got the leadership support. Diba? For leaving that at work, you have the leadership support. Okay? And we thank you. We appreciate you for being part of us in doing that. Ganda kasi nasi-celebrate and nare-reward mo siya. Panglima, you familiarize. Okay? So you don't stop, you familiarize. Okay? Everyone. Okay? It has to be well communicated with everyone. Sabi nga na isa kong manager before, it's better to over-communicate than to less communicate. Alam mo yun, or to alam mo yun, magkulang tayo sa pagka-communicate. Alright? So you familiarize everyone. You talk about it using easy-to-follow keywords and familiar terms. Okay? Proper communication is inclusive. Kumbaga, lahat ng levels, okay, ay naaabot ng communication. Everyone, this is a whole company, This is a whole organization kind of thing. Hindi pwedeng leaders lang ito. Hindi pwedeng dito lang sa site ito. Hindi pwedeng sa kabilang site. Hindi na pa-practice. This is for us. This is for everyone. Okay? It touches all people group within the organization. Okay? Because we are building culture. Right? Number 6 is publish a platform. Now, this is very important. In order for you to accomplish something, you need a vehicle. Okay? For example, you need to go to point A to point B. In order for you to come to point B, you need a vehicle. Now, publishing a platform in culture building is important. Hindi pwedeng lang lahat, verbal lang lahat. Parang, this is who we are, this is what are we gonna do. No, you publish a platform. For example, you want to create a more connected culture, no? Then you create an app, you publish an app, you ask your programmers to create an app where every one of you can communicate in that app to accomplish the connectedness na culture na gusto mong i-promote. Right? So publish a platform. Maraming means. Halimbawa naman, you want to really practice yung integrity. Now you publish a platform. Meron tayong app or meron tayong link for for reporting malpractices or misconduct, and then you will be protected. That is publishing a platform. Leaders, this is very important. Publishing a platform in culture building. Hindi pwedeng lang lahat. Verbal lang lahat. Okay? You need to create results, publish a platform. And lastly, be present and exemplify, of course. This has to be embodied by the leaders. This has to be communicated. This has to be lived out not only by the people in the rank and file, but with everyone in the leadership, the supervisors, the managers, pati CEO nakikitang ginagawa ito. Wow, di ba? You know what? There is the scenario na kung saan uh, we are having no, this is not from our company, previous company. We are having a celebration, so it's like an awarding session, and then it is done in a hotel. Okay, now it's raining, di ba? It's raining, so syempre papayungan yung may mga payong na pinupay. You know, yung isa sa yung isa sa mga big boss and executive, talagang siya yung naghahawak ng payong at pinapayungan niya yung yung isa sa mga staff, no? Talagang wow, you can see it from the upside down na talagang wow, the leadership is doing is exemplifying the culture that they want to you know embed in the whole organization. And what is the better way to, di ba, to communicate that to the people aside from exemplifying it yourself as leaders? Okay? So yan yung seven. Number one, start with why. Communicate the why. Number three is cite wins. Number four is celebrate and reward. Number five is familiarize. Number six is publish a platform. And number seven is be present and exemplify. We are going to close with this thought. Culture building is possible for intentional leaders who values people communicated to a great workplace culture. Okay? So ang good news po, ang culture po natin, it can be, no, it can be built. All right? Uh, all we need is intentionality, no, na it can be crafted. All right? It can be developed. Hindi porket nakaabot tayo ng negative workplace culture or we have a negative workplace culture in place, that's the finality. Hindi po. Okay? We can create, again, that is kultura, diba? To cultivate, okay? To take into the next step. Possible ang culture building for intentional leaders, right? And again, okay, um, positive workplace culture affects the environment, and the environment, okay, is highly impacting, all right, sa ating people in their retention, at the same time growth in our company. All right? So a great workplace culture is an advantage for everyone. So now we are done with our session. Now we are able to define culture, its importance and effect in any organization. We listed the five main reasons why talents leave a company. We also enumerated five positive workplace cultures that grows and retains people. And number four is that list the seven effective steps for culture building. Thank you so much for giving me a hearing. I hope that I am able to explain this well, and somehow, you have gotten a certain, point, all right, in this discussion na magagamit natin sa ating mga organizations. Let me close with this. Maybe you are not in the position. Maaari tanong mo, Coach, paano yan? Hindi naman ako, wala naman ako sa leadership position to decide on the culture na gusto ko makita. Now you can start it from where you are. If you're managing from the middle, you start it with your team. Or if you're in the rank and file, you start doing it towards the people around you. The good news is, ang magandang workplace culture will resonate to the desires of the people around you. Okay? So kapag nakita nila na maganda yung pinapakita mong way of life, okay? Hindi malayo, all right? Na ma-influence mo even leaders, okay? And even the entire organization to do the same. Okay? We take responsibility for culture because it is the right thing to do for the entire organization. Okay? So that's the importance of a positive workplace culture in growing and retaining people. Once again, thank you. This is Coach Nino in building a company culture that retain and grow people. Thanks to HR Primo, right? Designare, and you can send us an email through Coach Nino Toledo for HR coaching and speaker needs. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the interaction. I appreciate it. Ms. Tets?
All right. So, thank you, Coach Ninyo, no, for that a very informative discussion tonight. And I know that everyone, no, marami natutunan, especially ako. Ayan, marami din ako natutunan sa topic tonight. And again, for those who are watching us right now, any question, no, feel free to comment din sa ating comment section, your insights or takeaways no? Drop nyo lang sa ating comment section. And for those asking na pwedeng makahingi, no, ng ating ang tinatawag nating slide. Okay, hindi po kami nagbibigay ng ating copy ng slide po ng ating guest speaker, but you can watch po yung replay naman sa aming YouTube channel kasi naka-upload naman siya. You can watch this in www.youtube.com/HRPrimo Consultancy. So, i-upload naman po namin itong live namin doon sa aming YouTube channel. So, please subscribe, no? Don't forget to subscribe. Again, like what I've said, for those are still watching right now, pwede pa kayong humabol. You can still like our FB page and also share this live stream kahit patapos na siya because you still have a chance to win ang ating amazing prizes from HR Primo. So we will be giving 3 slots, no, for our live coaching session. That would be on August 11 from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. entitled Unleashing Your Potential Through Intentional Growth. Ayan, napakagandang topic ito. So, for those na mapipili naming winners, we will announce the winners on Friday na ipopost namin sa aming FB page. Ayan, kaya tune in lang kayo. And again, don't forget to like our FB page para mas maging updated kayo sa mga upcoming events ni HR Premium. So, ayan. So, ilan ang ating viewers? Ayan, ang daming nagko-comment, no? Okay. Any questions or needs a clarification, feel free again to drop in our comment section. Or any insights or takeaways, meron ba? Ayan. So, pwede kaming mamili ng winners dito sa ating comment section. Okay. So, while waiting na lang din, no, dun sa mga comments and questions sa ating comment section below, no? We will share with you yung aming upcoming HRP Connect. So, meron pa tayong HRP Connect episode 6. That would be on August 15. Ayan. So, same time, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. It is all about payroll automation, transforming HR functions for digital era. So again, for those HR peeps counting out there, grab this opportunity to join as our live stream. No? Again, dito pa rin po yan sa aming page, HR Primo Management Services. And we also have HRP Connect episode 7 about how businesses deal strategically to accounting challenges. And that would be on August 18. And our last episode for this month is about unleashing your business potential, the power of HR outsourcing. And that would be on August 25. Again, same time, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. in partnership also with Designare. Okay. So, ayan, may question pa ba sa ating, ayan, mukhang wala pa, no? Okay. By the way, no, if you need anything that is related either by for training or even yung consultation or any services that your company needs, feel free to email us at info@hrprimo.com. So again, we are happy to connect with you, mga ka-connect. All right? So grabe ang learnings natin tonight, no? For our viewers. Ayan, I hope na marami tayong natutunan, no? At yung mga takeaway nyo, you can feel free, no, to drop pa rin sa ating comment sections. Just comment. And again, habang inintay natin, may I call again against coach ninyo? Alright, so coach ninyo, any message or any promotions before we end this live session?
All right. Ayan. Thank you, Miss Tets. Tomorrow we have an event. It's titled Money Talks, Building a Healthy Financial Lifestyle. So it's a live coaching event to be held at Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf there at Northgate, Alabang. So we will be there 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And we are going to talk about building a healthy financial lifestyle. So here, magkakaroon ng checking, kamusta na ba tayo in our financial health, or how far or how far or how near are we in terms of our goals? Do we have the right disciplines when it comes to money, and our life coaches will be very much willing to have small talks with everyone. This is a free event. Okay, this is a free seminar. We really conduct this. Okay, so we would also appreciate if you can like our page, Designary Life Coaches Association Incorporated. Yes, that's a Money Talks tomorrow, 6 p.m. Wednesday, Alabang Coffee Bean. We will be there. We hope to see you. And on Friday, as announced by Ms. Nets, all right, we have a life coaching session. All right, we are going to talk about intentional growth. Okay, so unleashing your potential through intentional growth. Naniniwala po kasi kami that if a person really wants to grow, he or she would need something about it. Okay, growth doesn't happen na biglaan lang. The more na deliberate tayo in our personal growth, the more that it can really happen and be beneficial in our lives. So thank you so much. We hope to see you in our future events.
All right. So once again, thank you so much, Coach Nino. We really appreciate no yung sharing mo, your expertise mo, or rather about the topic. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. All right. Again, we have an upcoming mga pre-webinars and any webinars, you can check our FB page. Ayan, HR Premium Management Services. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today, and see you next HRP Connect. Thank you.